Welcome to Soul Sync.
Hello, everyone.
Taylor, what time is it?
It's motherfucking eclipse time, baby.
I thought you were gonna say it's Soul Sync time again. You fooled me.
Oh, I thought you thought I was gonna say it's birthday time.
Well, that too. There's way too many things we're fucking celebrating on this podcast today, but the birthday is number one. Queens, how dedicated, oh my gosh, and kings, we're on Soul Sync. How dedicated do you think Taylor is that she showed up to record the podcast today on her birthday? Like, can we please give her so much love in the app, the docu, fucking tell her happy birthday and how beautiful she looks, and thank her for showing up today.
Fucking tell me happy birthday, people. I am not that girl. I am the one that's like, it could be someone else's birthday. But no, we're celebrating. We're in full celebration mode. Obviously I wanted to record, girl. This is like the funnest day of the week. I was like, fuck yeah, it just makes so much sense that my birthday falls on Soul Sync Day. And also an eclipse. Like, what the fuck?
I know. I feel like that is so powerful. Like you are probably entering such a massively transformational year where just everything you want continues to shine through, starting with what?
My business.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, which that's actually what we're going to be talking about today, like our businesses. It's so crazy to be able to say that because me and Sammy have been manifesting this basically, like running our own show for the longest time. Not running our own show, I mean like running our own business, but then we're also running our own show because this is kind of like a show. So good for us. This is just something that's been on my vision board forever, and it's been so cool watching Sammy start hers and how she does it and just getting advice from her because I just knew, I was like, girl, I am next, okay? And lo and behold, we're fucking opening up, baby. So we're going to talk a little bit about our businesses today and how we run them or how we plan to run them with love and with all of our good energy, and how we plan to just kind of like help people. Like both of our businesses are us serving others, you know? So personal training and fitness and a coach, like you are fully helping other people. You're stepping into their shoes, into their role, and being like, listen, I've been here before and I can pull you out and I can help you in any way I can. And it's kind of like similar with massage, you know, like people come in and they need help and their bodies hurt and they're just tired and they're stressed and they need relief. And it's kind of the same thing. So it's like, we're here to serve others, and we're just going to show you or tell you and teach you how we plan to do that and how we're changing lives out here. And maybe if you have like your own business too, and any of these ideas are kind of like, oh, you know what? Maybe I do want to like influence the world a little bit more in that way, or like change some lives. So we'll give you some ideas today.
I'm so excited for today. I'm still not over the fact that it is Eclipse Day, Soul Sync Day, your birthday, and we're announcing your business, Taylor. Like, this is such a big motherfucking deal, girl.
I know. I haven't even announced it yet. Like, if you guys want to know real quick. So my boyfriend and his sister and me kind of all went in together on this business plan where we were like, why don't we do yoga and massage and meditation all in one space and all in one business? Just like a wellness type of business and just run with so much passion. So his sister Katie is a prodigy at yoga. Oh my God. She's like the best yogi I've ever met. It's amazing, like going to a class with her and like being next to her and just watching what she does. It's incredible. I swear she's like better than half the teachers that have taught us too. So we're like, girl, like, let's go in on it. Like, let's just do it. Let's jump full force. And my boyfriend is that type of person. We're like, he'll hear an idea or feel something in his core and he'll be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's just jump in both feet And that's exactly what he did. So I'm running the massage portion of it, and it's called Ebb and Flow. So
Yeah.
we offer hot yoga, massage, and meditation classes. So it's just going to be fucking amazing. And we are opening January of 2025. So we're in like the crazy stages right now, but it's happening. We got the space. We started construction. Everything is just rolling so perfectly. So I'm just feeling very blessed and very grateful.
Gosh, as you should. You have worked so hard for this, you know? Like you have just grinded and you've dreamed and you've put in the motherfucking work. So I'm so excited to see all of this play out. And I love the yin yoga. And we must be on the same wave because I've been going to yin yoga 1 to 2 times a week now with this volunteer position that I have that I'm just also very excited for. I'm going to be volunteering 2 hours a week at my favorite motherfucking studio. And then I just get to go to yoga whenever I want and go to the events whenever I want. I was like, this is an awesome deal. 100%. Like, I actually am so excited to come visit in January when we open and take that class specifically.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's just really exciting. Like, we have so many fun ideas too. Like, we want to build a community of like wellness people and like driven people and spiritual people too. Like, yoga is a spiritual practice at the end of the day. And there's a lot of spirituality that can go into massage. It's really just such a dream come true to just be able to help people in this way and be able to like make it my own and like I don't know. It's so rewarding and it's just so exciting to be able to like broadcast that to the world. So
Oh my goodness.
all the
I'm so
things are
excited
happening.
for you. Oh my
Thank
gosh. I
you,
just can't get
Queen.
over it. Oh my gosh.
I
These are
know.
just such a big things. And I love your reason why behind it. You know, I love the passion and the dedication and creating a movement. Like you can help millions with a movement, you know? So a goal that big is absolutely going to be hit.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much for saying that. I mean, that's true. It's like when you move with love, always, like you
Mhm.
always win. There's never, like and that's exactly what both of our businesses do, I feel like we just move with love and compassion for other people and it's like we're serving because we believe in like the collective and this is like kind of what we're here for too. It's like to help others and any time that you can pick someone else up, like do it because the
Mhm.
world needs so much more of that. And maybe we are starting like a movement because we're starting our own little communities of just like love and wellness and just like-minded individuals. So it's amazing what you can do in this world if you really think about it and who you can influence and how many people you can influence. So I don't know. Do it if you can
100%.
do it. Yeah.
I fucking love it. And maybe there's someone out there, like I'm thinking about the younger version of me, and there was someone out there that really needs to hear this. Cause I remember when I first started thinking about being an entrepreneur, a lot of it had to do with like the freedom of like getting to travel wherever I want, whenever I want, and be able to talk to people, even if I just influence them with my everyday smile, going to the grocery store. Like I saw how much good I could do in so many parts of the world just by being me. And then when I thought about what I could do to live that life and to continue serving that purpose and being my most authentic self, like coaching was the first thing I thought of. I was like, I'd love to help people out of their own rut, especially when I did get that download, like after I lost all of my weight and after I had just been through so many, what I felt like hard times and low moments in my life. I was like, well, if I can do it, then I know 100% anyone else who wants to do it can get it fucking done too. And now I just want to like create the blueprint for that, you know? But I love the idea of this is a movement and it can really impact so many more lives than even just those people. Because even with my clients, I'll think about, I'm like, I'm impacting their kids. I'm going to impact the way that they treat their kids. Like, I'm impacting their partners. Like, so many of my clients go to the gym and then their partners are like, You know what? I might do your workout with you. Like, I might go to the gym and do my own workout. And you can just influence in so many different ways. So it's so fucking amazing. And then also, when you were talking about like bringing your power of forces together, like, you're so right. And we kind of do that with our businesses because we're on Soul Sync right now, which is something we just started out of pure fucking fun. But like, I talk about Lotus Lifts all the time, and my clients love our podcast. Like, they're always just getting to see a different new side of me, but also learn things along the way, especially in terms of spirituality. So I think the more businesses and people you can connect and you can network with is going to be your most powerful asset. And this studio, like, you guys can do wonders with it. You know, you could partner up with so many things like health companies and food, and then you're just serving more good. You're just serving more
Mhm.
people. So it's so cool. I feel like the opportunities are endless when you talk about business.
How exciting. But you're so right. And that's exactly what we plan on doing too, is incorporating like local artists and supporting like local businesses, helping other people out too and get that exposure too. And a lot of places that have like a similar vision as we do as well, because it's like, listen, find those people, find those businesses, find those people that just totally resonate with you and just make your heart, feel all full. Like there's this a couple food industry or not industries, a couple like food businesses that we just totally resonate with because of their vision, and because of like what's behind the scenes and
Yeah.
what they stand for. And it's like we stand for that same thing too. And it's just like being, I don't know, a community, like a good, wholesome community of people. And it's cool because it's in Asbury Park. So we're not close to Asbury. We're probably like 25 minutes to 30 minutes away. So it's cool to have like a community outside a community and to just build it from scratch. So I don't know. We're really excited and all the things are fucking happening. So I don't know. It is wild because like I love that we have Soul Sync because this is like the root of everything.
Yeah.
Like we're very raw and vulnerable on here. When you tie a business to that, it's like anyone can just access the behind the scenes and just get into our minds and just, I don't know. So it's kind of like we're putting ourselves out there and then putting ourselves out there on top of it. Like, so it's kind of wild to think about, but I'm super excited to get Soul Sync more exposure in that way too, not for like any selfish reason, but just because like this can help people even more. So the business we're thinking is more like mind, body, and soul, like how can we serve mind, body, and soul? This is kind of like the mind part of it, like why not tune into Soul Sync and like, I don't know, from the inside out and then get a massage and then go take a yoga class. Like, and then get a Reiki. Like that's the soul part. Like we're just serving on all levels here, baby.
Wait, I love that. And I love that our businesses both talk about mind, body, and soul because I literally preach that about Lotus Lifts all the time. Like, I feel like in every post, I'm just like, do you want to transform like your mind, your body, and your soul, babe? Like,
Yeah. Why
pop
do just
everything
one?
through. Yeah, and I think it's really cool that like we both focus on the body too, but just in different ways. Like for you, you're all about the recovery, and for me, I'm all about like, all right, let's lose the weight, let's burn the calories, like swap out, lol, swip out, what the fuck? Swap out your like chicken nuggets and all of these foods. We can have them 20% of the time and then have some healthier options, some whole food, something that comes from the ground, and that's a lot of like what I teach. So I love how we're like kind of the yin and the yang there too.
Oh my God. I love that you said yin yang also because that's like our symbol, like
Yes.
for ebb and flow. Like that's literally like the theme of it is the yin
Oh,
yang.
I
It's
love that.
wild. Yeah. Yeah, we have a very unique story behind it too. It's Tyler and his sister. They're just very yin yang of each other and it's so beautiful like the relationship they have and everything. They both have the tattoo of the yin yang on them, like a matching tattoo. So, it's just really special and means like even more like the business and the reason behind it and everything is just like mind, body, and soul.
I love that. I love that.
I know. So it's gonna be really special to have Sammy here and try out the business once we open. So that's gonna feel so surreal. Oh my God.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. It'll be so much fun. And if you do it in January, that's my birthday month. So I think it would be the best fucking present. Fly home and see my best friend.
Girl, that'd be the best present for me too. Shit.
Well, that would make me so happy because then we would both get to celebrate our birthdays together. Because I'm going home in 2 weeks, which I'm super fucking excited for. So Taylor is gonna come down and she's gonna come to our first ever Lotus Lifts event, which I'm just so pumped for. So we're gonna celebrate her birthday at the same motherfucking time, even if it's 12 days late. No, that math was so, oh my gosh. Don't quote me on that. But whatever. 2 weeks ish late. We're still gonna celebrate your birthday. So I love that we get to be in person. We always motherfucking find a way. Always. The universe does it for us.
Period. Better late than never. I can celebrate whenever. Like
We can
anytime.
have a birthday month. Like, you know, those people that have a birthday week? Like, no. We celebrate all throughout the month.
Yes, girl, I say that all the time too to people. I'm like, it's your month, like your whole month. They're like, what? I'm like, this is your entire month, baby. Whatever you want to do. They're like, okay.
I love that. Imagine how much fun you would have if you did that though. Cause like think
Mhm.
about me. So I'm going home and I'm like having this whole breakdown of like, okay, how can this be like the most funnest, like best vacation ever? And
Mhm.
originally it was just to go see my family, to see Taylor, like catch up with friends. With the holidays, I've definitely been missing home a lot. And this is why I love my business because I can do it from anywhere I
Yeah.
fucking want. And it's really cool because a lot of my clients, I would say probably like 75% of them are originally from my home like town, my home base. They're about an hour away. So we decided that we're going to throw an event for Lotus Lifts and have all of the girls come. And I'm just so pumped that like Taylor's going to be there, my best friend Jasmine. And like I've just been like romanticizing all of this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just doing a ton of things that are fun and enjoyable. And I want to go to the taco truck that I fucking love. And like we're going to go celebrate afterwards. And we're going to have an arts and crafts night one night. And we're going to do a podcast recording. And there's so many things that I'm just like, I'm so excited to do this. So can you imagine a full 30 days of that? Like, I feel like that would just be the funnest month ever. And then you would have so much more energy and you'd have so much more love to give, right? I think we should all do that, honestly.
I think we should too. I think that's what it's gonna be from now on.
Let's go. Let's go. And it
From
just would
now
make
on.
our businesses that much more successful, right? Because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
like the reason why Taylor and I want to have our own business is to help as many people as possible. But like I tell my clients all the time, you can only help others as much as you help yourself, as much as you give back to yourself. So because you're doing the work and you're putting this time, this energy, this effort, this intention out there, it's all just going to come back tenfold. And that's exactly what happens if you were to have a perspective like this. And then you have your own business and it's like, oh, like I'm having the best time of my life. Let me show you how. Let's do it. You know?
Yes. Oh my God. I really feel like the universe rewards you too for that. Like the universe kind of will conspire in your favor more if you are putting the intention out of helping others. And it's like, I feel like there's a word for it, but it's kind of like getting behind you to be like, I support this. Like, this is like fully what the world needs. Like, anything that you need, anything that I can do to make this happen. Like sometimes it just feels like it's just pushed along in such a beautiful, harmonious way. And that's kind of what I felt like this whole process was just like, no, we're moving with passion. We're moving through all of this with love, like nothing but the best intentions for people. And it's literally like, the universe knows that this isn't for any selfish purpose, it's not for to hurt others or anything like that. Like there's no greed involved. Something about when your vision is so selfless and just nothing like about you, just mostly just all about how you can help others.
Yeah.
And that in itself is like all I could ever want in life. Like that's the best thing for me. Like I would do that shit for free. And I swear it's like that's where you find your passion because I've been looking for it for years and I would get super frustrated and be like, I just don't know what I want to do. And then
Yeah.
sometimes it takes a lot of journaling and a lot of self-reflection and just looking at yourself like, well, what would you do for free? You know, like if you didn't have bills to pay and money was not a thing, like what would you be totally over the moon happy to do every single day without any other things involved, like for free? And I was like, I would just love to serve others.
Yeah.
So it's amazing being able to just do that. And I'm such an empath. So when someone comes in and they have a problem and something wrong, like I'm instantly like, how do I fix this? How do I help you? Like, what can I do to help you? And it makes me feel good to see that transition happening. And with massage and recovery, like it can be a journey. It could take like even a couple months for certain things, but I've already had such breakthroughs with clients where they feel like so excited and happy because they're 100% different, like from when I first started seeing them. And it's just that in itself is so rewarding and just something I would love to give everyone, as many people as I can. So that's like, I can imagine something very similar with you as well. Like, you can kind of feel their struggle in that way with fitness and health and maybe like the frustration of it and you just know like they were in like you were in such a similar position and it's like
Yeah.
girl, let me just help, let me just pull you out, like I have the answer, like.
No.
And you're an empath too, so I'm sure you feel it just as much as I do with your clients.
I really do. I love the idea of like just go based off something you love and you enjoy and you would do for free because I think all the time I'm like it is so cool that like I'm an online spiritual fitness coach. So I just get to talk to my clients about shit I would already be talking about, which is like spirituality, fitness, mindset. Like I'm obsessed with this stuff. I can't help but talk about it. But then I also get to go to the gym and get on hot girl walks and all I have to do is take a picture of me doing it and then like post it. Like when you break it down like that, I love doing all of those things. I'm obsessed with taking pictures, whether it's of me or not, you know? Like I love so many characteristics of what I do and that's kind of what drew me to it. But you're so right. What keeps me going on my darkest days is like knowing that my impact on my clients is just absolutely life changing, you know? And it might have to do with fitness, where, like, for example, my client's down 57 pounds and she's traveling all over Greece right now, you know? Like, talk about living your best motherfucking life, like feeling confident, feeling amazing. But I also have clients who have just moved out for the first time and they finally got the balls to be like, fuck it. I'm going to move out. I'm going to focus on me. I want to be in my own energy. And then I also have clients who have come to me and they were struggling with themselves mentally and we really broke that out and they have a community, you know? Like I think it's really powerful that when you are someone that might be struggling, or even if you're not struggling, having a community and having a coach is just life changing in itself because it's very preventative for if anything were to happen and you were to need it. But having a group of women who truly understand, or a group of men, whatever gender, it really doesn't matter. I just work with women, so I'm so used to saying that. But it makes all of the difference because you truly understand how each other feels, what you're going through. And like Taylor said, like with me and my clients, I've literally been there. Like I've literally been sobbing, just eating the food, like trying anything to avoid what my feelings were. I've literally been the girl who was like, I'm gonna go to the gym this week, and then wouldn't go and would just snack and would just lay on the couch and I'd be like, I'll go tomorrow. And then tomorrow never came. I've also been the girl that was so obsessed with working out and so obsessed with tracking every single macro that I'd starve myself and I would feel incredibly guilty if I went over at all. So I've been at like both extremes within my relationship with food and fitness, like both, and then even with spirituality too. Like I was such a just Debbie Downer, complainer. I was fucking annoying. Like if I was around myself as the version of me now, I wouldn't like her. And that's something that I have been working a lot on forgiving, which is so cool that I get to talk about this within my business too. But I'm forgiving that old version of myself because I don't even like her. Like, I wouldn't want to hang out with her. I didn't. That was the problem. That's why I ate the way that I did, you know? But I've been through all of those stages and I've had that experience. And now I get to help so many people. And that's really all I've wanted to do. Like, anytime I thought about what I do, I've just been like, I never want somebody to have to go through that alone. Like, I felt so alone. So having a group of women, like I was telling Taylor this morning, it was like Monday mindset, and I had like 15 of my clients like posting all in the morning throughout the afternoon about their days, about their weekends. And it was just such a like beautiful moment. Like, I'd only been off for a couple hours and I go on Everfit and it's like, oh my God, all of these different messages, like all these updates, all these wins. Like, I was so just overwhelmed with gratitude and joy and like, holy fuck, I'm doing that, you know? So I don't know where I was going with that at this point, but I love my
No,
clients, I guess the whole premise.
no, I love that so much. And it made me think, like, you're so right. Like, we become the people that we needed
Yeah.
desperately back then.
Mhm.
And with the fitness, like, that absolutely makes so much sense. But like our younger selves, like, we really become that person that we just needed so badly. And we can become that for other people because we don't want people to feel the same way, because it's like we found an easier way out or something that worked for us. So obviously we're gonna like share this with the world. I feel similar, and I feel like it kind of ties into massage in a way of like, when I like throughout my whole life I've had such bad anxiety and I've just always been like nervous and on edge and whatever, like not all the time but like most of the time. And massage, like there's a huge reset to your nervous system when it comes to massage. And just touch alone, like humans are required to be touched. Like that's just how we are. When you're a baby and you're just born, you know, the mother puts the child like on her chest to get like that like skin to skin contact, and it makes such a difference in like the chemicals and the nerve, like just everything in the baby's body is, sorry, 11:11, my ADHD, 11:11. um Everything in the baby's body is so affected by this touch, and it's something as simple as that that we don't realize. And I was talking to a nurse not that long ago, and she started telling me about this research paper that she did in school and how it's always stuck with her, about how humans are required like a minimum of 20 seconds of like touch a day just for maintenance, not for like anything else, just for maintenance, for our well-being, for our nervous system. And in the form of like a hug is usually the most beneficial to get like a heart-to-heart connection. So 20-second hugs, and then me and my boyfriend started doing them, and I swear you can feel the difference. But it makes so much sense. Like, we're human beings and we have like nerve endings, we have touch receptors, like we feel energy through other people. And when you're touching someone, you can just get that, and it becomes like a circulatory rhythm of like love and universal energy and universal love, and it's just like a beautiful thing. But her research paper was about this, and about in nursing homes how they don't have any form of touch or anything like that. And as a nurse, like she would go out of her way and she would like obviously ask, but she would like hug her clients and hug people
Aww.
for like 20 seconds at least. And she was like, it was amazing the turnaround and what would come from just this hug and just this sense of touch and like safety that comes from it, from all of her patients. And they all said something about it, and majority of them had like drastic changes in their health and in their mental stability. And it's just so amazing to think of like something as small as that can be so overlooked, but like we are humans at the end of the day. Like, we require that type of love, and like a good amount of people like don't get that enough. And it's not any sort of like sexual or any touch, it's just like a hug, like a little kid or like a parent or like anyone. And you just don't realize how much, you can be lacking in this certain feeling
Mhm.
until you start incorporating it in your life and you're like, oh my God, like you just feel at ease. Like it's just something for maintenance. Um, so for me, that was a beautiful story that she told me. And I was like, girl, like I so understand that. And when you get a massage from someone that just has like pure intentions and then they mix like energy work into it and just I don't know, there's something beautiful about the healing that can come just from that. So I don't even know why I started talking about it. Oh, because when I was younger and still little now, like my anxiety, like this is exactly what I needed throughout my life. Like I just needed some extra, just like energetic TLC and just like reset in that way. And the Reiki is so perfect for that too. Like Sammy was one of my Reiki teachers. And ever since working with her as well, like I felt such a huge shift with my anxiety, with my emotional states. Like my nervous system is the most regulated it's ever been in my life, to be completely honest. And I really do believe it's just like a mixture of like that touch therapy and also like the energy therapy. Like there's so much to it and so much research out there. Like I probably butchered all this research, but do some independent on your own and look like that's just one of the magical parts of massage and wellness. And I don't know if
Where
you
it
haven't
leads
experienced it.
you. Yeah.
Huh?
And the different path that it like leads you to, like you got this story, so you were inspired and then you learned something new. Like you never know what that next step or what you might need to learn from that situation is. I do have a question, Taylor. So, what happens if someone's like living alone right now? Like they're like in their single era, or maybe like they don't have that physical touch all the time? Like, can you hug yourself to get that 20 seconds? And does a pet suffice?
I
What
feel like,
are balloons?
oh my God, Zoom
Celebration!
does
I
some
like my
weird.
question. Well, I was just curious. Think about like, especially our age right now, like how many like hot mamas there's out there that like maybe don't live close to their family. Like, what can you do to get this like touch that you need if you're not necessarily around people like that?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I feel like self-love is so, so huge and so beneficial on that same journey too. So absolutely, if you can hug yourself, do it because you are sending love from you to you. I feel
Yeah.
like pets are the best also because they just exude unconditional love. They love you so much and they're still like living beings, and with energy fields and their own little auras. I know. Shout out Nala and Boomy. So absolutely, I feel like there is such a circuit in that way too of energy when you're just connecting with an animal that you love and it's just like a heart to heart like type of thing. And if you're living alone and if you need more like human, like other human energy and love and contact, like any of your friends, like it's not weird to be like, give me a hug, sister. I love you. I appreciate you. Bring it in. Come here. I started doing it with my mom. I mean, at first, everyone's like, you're crazy. Like, what are you doing? But it's all out of love. And you're all just like, at the end of the day, you all just feel like, ooh, I feel better. Like, your blood pressure's lowered, your cortisol, like everything's just kind of like, ooh, and then you feel grounded. It's like amazing. So if you can incorporate that, like 20 seconds, just don't let go of them for 20 seconds. If they start screaming or something, maybe let go.
You're so funny. Oh my God. Yo, this reminds me of yesterday. So my coach Amanda, and this is what I love about having a business too, because we're always gonna relate it back to that. But you have fucking mentors, okay? Like you always are looking to learn more because you want to make your business better and yourself better. So my coach Amanda, she's the mobile medium on Instagram. She has me like working with my gifts to like telepathically communicate with the pets, which has
Oh
been
shit.
cool and like interesting for me to think about in that way and where I can really tie that into like soul sync. Um, but I was like literally just like cuddling with Boomy and I was just like telling him in my head, I was like, I love you, like you're so handsome, like you're the best, just like giving him like love and compliments. And I started to like feel his energy and like my eyes were closed and I was like seeing all of this like orange and like firecracker shit. And Taylor, I'm not kidding you when I just started laughing. And I was laughing for a good like 5 minutes straight. I had this song on, so I knew how long it was. And for like 5 minutes, I was just laughing and I was like, Boomy, your energy is so funny. Like you're making, and he was just sitting there, just like purring, like touching me with his paw. But I was like, and he's a Leo, though. So think about it. Like his energy is very like, he's bubbly. He has a personality. He's playful. He's cuddly. He wants attention. Like it just, I could like feel that energy. And I also wonder if because my heart was like right on his side, like and my head was like on him. So I wonder if like I was feeling that cortisol like dropping and stuff like that at the same time.
Oh my god, I love it. Boomy definitely has some funny energy. I could feel it through the Zoom sometimes. I'm like, this man's he is a Leo.
He's literally like sitting, just like grooming himself right now. And I just want to laugh. Like he's just funny.
Oh my god, we can absolutely connect with our pets like that. Like they are their own little energy field at the same time. Like it's so funny to think about, but seriously, like they have their own little personalities and we could just kind of mesh with them sometimes. And I feel like that's what you guys did. It was like a little like circuit.
I fucking love that. Oh my goodness. Well, take a second, guys. Like maybe this is a really good sign that no matter like what you have going on in your life, whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you're working overtime, whether you have your own business and you work all the time, like wherever you are in your stage of life, I think ending it is on a really good note of like you have to give yourself that love in order to run your business with love, in order to run everything in your life with love, right? So take this 20 seconds. Like, I love this hug method. I feel like everybody needs to do this.
Yeah. Or just try it. Like it there you feel such a difference from it. So it's like don't take my word from it. Take your own.
You're like, well, try it out for homework. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and you know what? Like when you send yourself like all the self-love in the world, you can pour that into your business as well. So it's like the more whole you are within yourself, like it kind of mimics within this project that you're working on and putting all of your energy in. And it's like you can never lose in that way. If you're just always moving with love and pure intentions and the bigger purpose of just being like helping and touching other people, like you can never lose.
Aw, well, I love this. Congratulations, Taylor. Oh my goodness. I am so fucking proud of you. And we're gonna do such big things. We're gonna do such big things. And all of you guys can too. Like we are all in this together. So I really hope this inspires you guys to maybe start thinking a little bit differently, start seeing businesses from a little bit of a different light, see how the behind the scenes of how important, how passionate it can be, but also see that like if this is something you want to do, like you can do whatever you want to do, but also like the more people you can bring together in so many different ways of life in so many different areas, the more powerful you truly can be.
Period, queen. I love it. Oh,
So it
so
is.
I guess good homework for you guys could be like to see where you're pouring your love into. Maybe you have like a project going on, maybe your job, maybe your relationship. Well, hopefully your relationship. Just something that you're focusing on that you're pouring your energy into, and just kind of see what type of energy you're pouring into it and what kind of intentions you have for the things that you do in your everyday life. So that could be a great start. And if you're looking to start a business or you're thinking about it, this is your sign right
Yes.
here, baby. This is your sign to just do it. Take the jump.
You heard her.
Jump and the universe will catch you.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Well, we gotta end it on there because I feel like there's so many goodies. I would honestly watch this one or listen to it 2, maybe 3 times, really digest it, see there were so many different categories we talked about it, so see what really like calls out to you. You might have a different breakthrough as you go through each of these things. So I definitely would listen to this one back, guys. Like this is a good one.
Bitch, because we moved with love.
So go move with love.
So that's your homework, everyone. It was a pleasure to announce the new business today. And on my birthday, just made it even more special. 29. 29. If you know New Girl, you know that Schmidt on his 29th birthday. 29.
I love you. I fucking
best
love you.
The best episode. So you can find us on SoulSync SB on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and our Ask Us account. And
Yeah.
Sammy, where can they find you, girl?
Y'all can find me on all platforms. My first and last name, SAMIRUESS. And y'all know Instagram, TikTok has the underscore.
Period. And you can follow Ebb and Flow.
Yes.
And the massage portion of Ebb and Flow on 2 different accounts. So Ebb and Flow NJ on Instagram and TikTok. And then the massage account is melt underscore Ebb and Flow NJ on Instagram. So there we go, people.
Fuck yeah, go follow, go support.
Follow, support, and just be along for the journey. You know, who knows where we're going to go from here? The only way's up, baby.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, we love you guys. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.